Welcome to Advanced PowerPoint course day 3. Welcome everyone. You are welcome to Advanced PowerPoint course day 3. Today we will be walking us through. We will be looking at diverse stuff tonight. How to master interactive slides and custom animations. If you are joining us, you are welcome once again. We are live tonight for the day 3 of the Advanced PowerPoint course. Once again, I'm your facilitator, I'm your host, Mr. Franklin. I will be taking us through this course tonight. If you are joining us, kindly let me know if you can hear me, if you can see my screen. Wherever you are joining us from, you are welcome. Let me know your name and your location you are joining us from this night. It's going to be an awesome section tonight. Also, let everyone know in the group that we are live once again. You are all welcome. You are all welcome. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can see my screen. We are live again. Welcome to Advanced PowerPoint course day 3. Welcome. All right. Someone is saying, please don't stay long. I will try not to. It's something that an intensive course we have our outline. However, I will try not to stay long this night. All right. Okay, thank you. If you are in the Advanced PowerPoint course group on WhatsApp, please let everyone know we are live. Let me to inform everyone we are live. Today is the day 3 of this course. Whatsoever we start, by the grace of God, we must finish. Not by power nor by might, but the grace of God will definitely empower us to finish. And we are already in the 3rd day of the section. Thank you for joining. Help me to drop on the group, on WhatsApp group, that we are live. Let everyone know we are live once again. Tonight is going to be another eye-opening. I'm so excited on what I'm about to share this night. I'm so excited of what I'm about to share. Tonight we are going to be looking into animations, transitions, and we see stuff that we can do. There are a lot that we can achieve in PowerPoint. There is a lot. If you are joining us, let me know where you are joining us from, and let me know your name and the location you are joining us from this night. We have decided to empower a lot of persons with this skill in this 21st century. A man without skill in this time is a man without solution. A man without solution is one who is destined to be poor. I'm not saying that I'm God, but that is the way it is. If you are without any skill, you don't have any solution to give, and when you don't give solution, nobody gives you money for anything. That is the time we are in. All right, now without wasting much time, we are going to go into the details for today. We are going to move into what we have for today. This is Advanced PowerPoint course day 3. Yesterday we started with transition, where we talked about morph transition, and we are meant to see the power of morph, what morph transition can do. And if we have more time, I would have taken us deeper into different use cases of morph transition, and then we ended it with animation, where we talked about the parallax effect, how to create a parallax effect like the opening slide we just saw this night. So that is where we end. Tonight we will be looking at creating interactive slide and custom animation, and that is what we have for day 3. That is what we have for day 3. So let's quickly get to day 3. Let's go to day 3, and boom, we are in to day 3. Once again, welcome once again. Advanced PowerPoint course, day 3, organized by Solomon Institute of Tech and Management. We are into training of tech courses, management courses, consultancies, and also we are into corporate training, both individual trainings and corporate organizations and what have you. We are also into consulting, where we help people with solutions like preparing their slides for presentations. This is also a skill to make money from, not just a skill to prepare your presentation or to get a job. It's also a skill that when you utilize effectively can fetch you some money. It become an avenue for income. All right, that is who we are, Solomon Institute of Tech and Management. Feel free to train with us, feel free to recommend us. One of the things we guarantee is maximum value. Whatsoever course you train with us, maximum value. And some of you that have to train with us can testify to the quality and to the quality and to the depth of our trainings. All right, that is what we are. Let's get to our objective. Every time I teach, every time I speak, I like making my objective to be 3. I have said that before, and tonight will not be an exception. If you are just joining me, please let me know where you are joining us from. Drop your name and your location. That will be much appreciated. All right, the first objective tonight is to learn to create interactive presentation. What do we mean by interactive presentation? What is interactive presentation? That is one of the things we are going to learn this night, how to create interactive presentation. Then we are going to look at smart art and infographics. You learn about smart art and infographics, one of the tools to make our presentation interactive, to make our presentation engaging, and to make our presentation very, very dynamic. Then we are going to look at how to use hyperlink, action buttons, navigation for seamless interaction. That is our 3 key objectives this night. If I'm able to achieve these 3 key objectives, then I would have done something very powerful. I would have done something very, very awesome. And that will be to take us to our course outline. Forgive me, I modified this slide, but I forgot to change it. We are in day 3. Due to some time constraints, we are in day 3. Also, what we are going to be looking at is understanding what interactive presentation is. What is interactive presentation? We are going to understand it. Then the next thing we are going to be looking at in our outline is to create navigations and interactivity. And the thirdly is smart art and infographics. I like putting my things concise. Then the fourthly is our project. Now, what is the project for today? The project for today is simply we are to create a clickable menu for navigation, and then the second is interactive infographics. If I complete teaching us these 2 for this night, I would have done something very wonderful. I would have done something awesome if I can complete this, if I can achieve this, so that we can go ahead and replicate it as our project. I will be very, very fulfilled. All right, now having said that, that will be all. Let's now delve into our practical section, the things we are going to be doing. Now let me press Ctrl N to start from the scratch. However, before I start from the scratch, let me show us the first thing we are going to do. The first thing, this is one of, I have created this video. I have created the video in in this channel. You can feel free to look it out. It's a carousel animation effect. Let me look for that presentation and see if I can get it, so that you have to get an idea of what we are to create this night. That is the video. We are going to be creating something like this. We are going to be creating something like this. Let me reduce the volume. We are going to be creating something like this. What you just saw, that is what we are going to create, and stuff like this. To add some buttons, you can see this button, you can see these ones. This is what we want to achieve. It's not a slight fit, but we are going to endeavor that we achieve it this night. All right, now that is on that, let me stop it, and then let's head over to what we have. That is one of my objectives, where we create a clickable stuff in PowerPoint that will make navigation to be very easy, that will make it easy for us to navigate effectively. You are welcome, much appreciated. Thank you. I appreciate you, sir. All right. Wow. My boss is here. It has been long, sir. I throw away salute. It has been long. I wish that one day we can meet. Thank you, sir. I remember those days in Futo. All right. Okay. Now let's head over to what we want to achieve tonight. Let's say Control N to create a new presentation, and here I'm going to be making use of a blank slide. And before I do that, let me go over to Slide Master. In Slide Master, let's get to View, and let me click on Slide Master. Now this comes out. I'm going to go down here to select this particular Slide Master, the blank slide, and I will come here to remove this. I don't need this. We are going to remove it. Select everything and press backspace or delete button on your keyboard to delete it. Now, having done that, I'm going to come to Insert Placeholder. All right, you are welcome, Victoria. I can see you. All right, we are going to go to Insert Placeholder. I'm going to put picture. Now on it, I will have to, let me draw, let's say something of this nature. Let's stuff like this, and let me position it at the center. You can see the smart guide is guiding me to show me that this is already at the center. So once that is done, I will duplicate, Ctrl D, and then let me move this one here and position it here, then Ctrl D again and Ctrl D again. Now for this class this night, let me use my smart guide will show me where I am. Let me use like 4 pictures alone. Let me not go far. Let's use only 4 picture placeholder. Now once I'm done, you see that everything is aligned properly. When we look at it, we see is perfectly aligned. So once that is done, I will go to Slide Master and then close the Slide Master. Now having done that, the next thing I'm going to do is to come to this layout. Under this layout, you see the Slide Master here. This one, not this slide we just created. That is what we have. So from there we are going to insert our pictures. We are going to be inserting our pictures we want to use for what we are doing this night. Okay, now let's click here. I'm going to I think I have some of those pictures that I use for that video. Let me see if it's on the downloads. It's in the downloads here. Let me look for it. Let me look for it. I pray it's here. I pray that those pictures are here. Wow. Where can I get it? Is it here? Or is it here? I'm not sure. Okay, let me check desktop. Let me check pictures. I think it should be here. Oh yes, awesome, it should be here. So I'm going to be selecting 4 pictures here, and if you know me, this I think this is Nkwobi. That will definitely be in the picture. If you know me, that Nkwobi will definitely be in the picture. All right, now I will have to select this one as well. Go over to this. I will add this one, and then let me select this as well. I will also I don't like fried rice. This oba is very important. Is very, very important. You can understand. Some of you will understand. All right, then either the pepper soup or the swallow. Let me select the okra with the swallow. All right, now we have this. We have these pictures. Now the next thing I'm going to do is let me go to home. Under home, let me select rectangular shape, and then come over to this, draw to this same size of the picture, and let me move this rectangle up to serve as a guide for me. Now, having done that, what we are going to do now is this. Watch what we are going to do. Now, once we have this, we are going to, let's highlight all this. Let's highlight this. Go over to picture, then come to color. Then we come to color. Under color, I'm going to select this. Let me select this particular color here. Now, once that is done, I'm still selecting this. Let me hold my shift and then move these ones directly under this particular rectangle that becomes my guide. So one slide and say Ctrl D to duplicate. Now duplicating it, I will come over to it and then come to my picture, come to this and make it this. Okay, I think let me select this and make it this. Also select all and then hold shift and move this to this place. Ensure that is at the center. Once that is done, I will also click on this, head over to color and make it visible. We are getting to somewhere. Then after that, I will still click to this and say Ctrl D. We come over to this one, click on this, head over to picture, select the color and let's make it the same gray. Highlight other ones, hold my shift and drag this one here. Let it be directly on this. All right, beautiful. Now once that is done, I will come to this one as well, come to color and make it visible. Now the next we are going to do is also we press Ctrl D. Now in the Ctrl D, we are going to also look at this and then come over to this one, come to the picture to make it gray again. This is this, and I will select this. Once I select this, the next thing I'm going to do is I will move it, hold my shift, and then move. Alright, now once that is done, I will come over to this and let this color Ctrl Z. Once that is done, I will click out, select this, and then make it this color. Now we have something such as this. So the next we will do is let's remove this from each of the slides. Let's remove this. I just want to Ctrl Z. I just want to see how best to run this and be fast to be able to achieve what we have tonight. Okay, now having done stuff like this, the next thing to do is, the next thing I might want to do is, that might take me time, but let me come to this oval shape. I will draw stuff like this, and to make sure it cuts some part of the picture, I will draw stuff like this and over. Alright, okay, now once I have stuff like this, I will go to my shape, let me make it white, and then come to this and say no outline. Now that is what I have. The next is to duplicate, Ctrl D, and then bring it down here. We are creating something. We are creating something here. Stay with us, don't go anywhere. We are creating something here. Alright, now once this is done, the next thing we are going to do is we are going to head over to our text box. Let's head over to our text box, and then in the text box we can now write here our menu. We can write here our menu, and then increase it a bit. I can use my normal font, which I prefer we use this, and then make sure that it comes in close to the slide, and this is okay. Then the next you can do is you can decide to give your outline color whatever color you want, and whatever color that you please is your choice. Let's say we give it this color, whatever color that one. In design there are specific color for specific kind of stuff. The same way in your presentations, that is what I can guarantee. WPS, I can't really guarantee if you can do this with WPS. I can't really guarantee that. I'm not really using the WPS. I can't really guarantee that anyway. Alright, okay, the next I can do is to use the dropper tool and select the pomo color as my stuff, and then I can come here and increase the weight to stuff like this or stuff like this. I'm okay. I can reduce it. Beautiful. Then I can move it here, ensure that it's at the center. The smart guard, of course, now at the center. I can bring it closer. All right, okay, now let's check our slide, and what we have something such as this. Beautiful. we are getting to somewhere. Now the next we do is I'm going to hold Control and drag this one down to duplicate. That's another shortcut. It's another shortcut for duplicating. Instead of pressing Ctrl D, just hold Ctrl and drag the line. So here I'm going to put here Nkwobi. I'm going to put here Nkwobi. Now we are going to do this for the remaining of the slides. We are going to do the same to other slides. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this, and select this, and then say Ctrl C to copy. And here we go, we come over to these slides and we say Ctrl V to paste. We come over here, we say Ctrl V to paste, and we come over here. Alright, we come over to this place and we put here okra soup. Alright, beautiful. Now, having done this, the next thing we are going to do is to assign morph transition. To assign morph transition, let me click this, hold shift and select this so as to select all of them. Head over to transition and we select morph. Now, having done that, let's play and see what we have. We have stuff like this. If I click, you see a transition such as this. Beautiful. Isn't this beautiful? Isn't this beautiful? This is another use case of morph transition that you can use. We are getting to somewhere. Alright, now the next to do is to now apply some clickable buttons. To apply some Alright, now to do that, there are different ways you can do that. There are different ways you can assign clickable buttons. You can, let me show you one way and I will show you another way with another button. So to do that, let me just go to insert, and I think I have it as pictures. Let me go to my device. I think I downloaded those icons as pictures. Is it here? I'm not sure. So let me check my downloads. I think it should be part of my downloads. Alright, they are part of my downloads. I use this to create some designs. I downloaded it online, so I'm going to make use of this. I will say insert, and then I will say insert. That is it here. Let me position it here, and then I'm also going to head to my insert, come to this device, also head down to where we have that icon. Alright, bear with me. I'm taking it gradually. I'm taking it slowly so that we all can follow. This is something amazing. So I'm going to select this and this to be, let's say, position it here, or let me put it away. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to be assigning hyperlink. What I need to do is I will come to this and then right click and go to hyperlink. Under hyperlink, I will come to this and then I will come to this place in this document, select this place in this document. I will select that. Then the next thing I will do is I will click on next slide, and then I will say OK. Now what that means is that if I play this animation and I click on this, you see it can be clicked. That is applying clickable function. You see it can be clicked. All right, you are welcome. Olayide, you are welcome. Then you see what we have. It takes us to the next slide. That is a clickable stuff. So what we are going to do is we are going to copy this and then paste it in the other slides. Ctrl C, and then we come over to this and say Ctrl V. We come over to this and say Ctrl V. Now we are not going to paste here because there is no nest. So that is on that there is no nest. What we are going to do is to come to this one and we copy it, Ctrl C, and head over to this slide and paste, Ctrl V, and we move it to this place. Follow me, please. Now once that is done, I will right click here and say hyperlink. In hyperlink, place in this document, and I will now select previous slide. So once I select the previous slide, I will say okay, I have linked this to the previous slide. The next I will do, I will copy Ctrl C and head over to this and say Ctrl V, and head over to this and say Ctrl V. Awesome. Now having done that, let's check and see what we have. We have stuff like this. If I click here, it takes me back to this, and you see this shows up. And then if I click here, it will take me to this one. If I click here, it takes me to this, and that one is off. So what I will do is to come to this and delete this from here. So if I play this, we have stuff like this, and if I play this, we see how this shows up. Awesome. Okay, now we have gotten this. We are learning something powerful this night. You can wow your audience with tricks like this, and they will be asking you, man, where do you get this stuff like this? Where do you get stuff like this? These are certain things that we can learn. You can also come to the picture format. Under this, you can not this is already a picture. I forgot it's not an icon. If it's icon, it can be changed. All right, the next I can do is now here. What if I want to now talk about how will I put it, about Nkwobi. Now let's head straight. I want to give illustration about Nkwobi. What that is to say, if I click on the picture, it will take me straight to where it is. So what I will do is I'm going to duplicate this, Ctrl D, and then drag it down here. Let me drag it down to this place. Now in this place, I'm going to select this. Let me group them so that I don't. To group, I'm going to press Ctrl G, and then let me move it down out of the slide. The same thing I'm going to do to this. Let me zoom in a bit, and let me select this, Ctrl G to group, and let's take it up. All right, now having done that, the next I will do is I'm going to select this remaining 3 placeholders and say delete, and then select this, delete, select this, delete. There is one on top here, I delete it, and then I will come over to drag to bring this picture here. Let's say I increase it a bit. Let me increase it some more. I can right click. I can come over here and go to picture format, come to crop and say crop this picture to shape if I want it to be cropped to a round shape. Now we have stuff like this. I'm going to come to this place and say fill so that it becomes more visible, so we can add some efficacy to our design. Beautiful. I can bring it up here. I can bring this like this and then click out. We have something such as this. The next I will do is let me bring this guy here. It will Control C. All right, let me copy and come here. Okay, let me just ungroup it instead of wasting my time. I ungroup. Let me take this and take it over here. Okay, now once it's here, I'm going to place it in this place, and then inside here I can right click and okay, let me just do to time, bring my text box, and then inside here I will type I want to increase it so that we can see it. Inside here I will type lorem, that is to get a dummy text. I showed us that yesterday as well. Just to get any text to put there, I'm opening bracket, let me say 2,2 lorem 2,2, and then I hit enter. It gives me stuff like this. Let me reduce the stuff here. At least this is okay. I'm going to, and then let me align it with this. I can then for the font, let me use the Eras family. Eras medium, I say okay, and then for the color, let me select this more color or the deeper one. Awesome. Now one, increase this. Okay, now having done that, the next thing I'm going to do, let's say I'm okay with this, the next thing I'm going to do immediately, let me zoom out so that we can see it. The next thing I'm going to do is to insert some buttons as well. I will come to this, come to insert, let me get straight to my device, and then let me move down to select another button as well that will make my presentation dynamic. Beautiful. Now this is where we are. I'm going to select this and say insert. So this comes here, let me position it right here. Awesome. Now I can resize it into size like this. Beautiful. Now once that is done, let me head over to my first slide. In this first slide, I will click on this, right click and say hyperlink. If I click on that, which slide do I want it to take me to? I want it to take me to slide number 5. That is what I want. I want you to take me to slide number 5. Now the arrangement of the dishes, I just put them in. If you are working for a client or for a business, you can check the ones you want to align first, but I first put the placeholder and added the pictures of any of them. If you want to put in 5 pictures, 6 pictures, 7 pictures, as the case may be, the same process. But why I choose 4 is because of the timing of this class. I didn't want it to be long. I didn't want the class tonight to be long. I'm just there are but that is that I didn't have any pattern. Also, I put each pictures anywhere, any place I feel like for it. It depends on client. Client can tell me, okay, place it this one here, I need this one here, I need this one here, I need this one here. That is that. Okay, now if we select 5 and then I say okay, that I have linked this picture we are seeing here, this picture is to this. That is what we have. Then here I'm going to also go to this button, right click, come to hyperlink. Where is it taking me back? Is taking me back to slide 1, the first slide, and then I will say okay. Now let's play and see what we have. Now if I do this, it takes me back to this. You see an amazing effect. Beautiful. Then if I move, I click this, it takes me front. If I click this, it takes me back. If I click on the picture, it brings me to this. Awesome. Very beautiful. Now that is what we have. So we do the same for other pictures. Is due to time, I'm not going to be doing them. I'm not going to finish all of them, but I'm going to do this one more and then we proceed. So let me duplicate this, Ctrl D, and let me bring it down here. Alright, so to this one again, let me zoom in for this one. Let me zoom in and then let me highlight this and bring them down, and let me highlight this one and take it up, and also let me delete this. Let me delete these ones. Let's remove the placeholders. Let's delete them. Alright, now we are left with this. We also move it here and let's increase it a bit. This is what we have. Alright, we can go to picture format, come to crop and say crop into shape, and we have something like this. Head over to crop to again and select fill, so as to bring the picture to more effect, that to more space we want it to be. So once that is done, we can cover it up and then we can bring this down like this, or let's make it the same pattern of the other one. We can move it in this direction. Alright, we have a very good effect like this, and that is what we have. We can position it here, and having done that, the next I'm going to do is to head over to home and then draw my text box. Inside my text box, let me increase the font so that we can see what I'm typing. I will say equals to lorem. I will say 2,2. Awesome. Hit enter. We have this. So let me reduce it so as to get that, and then let me select my font as well, and I can move it and say justified. Let's bring it up a bit. Let me select this one more guy and bring it up here. bring it up here. Let's make this to be here, and then we bring it up. I can move this down a bit due to time. Also, let me come to this, and then let me copy this, Ctrl C, and head over to this place, Ctrl V, to paste it. Now let's, beautiful. Now here I will link it to this particular slide number 2. So I will right click. Once I right click, I go to let me remove the link first, and then let's right click and then put it, I will link it to slide 2, and I will say okay. Let me head over to this slide as well. Click on the picture, right click, go to hyperlink, and let me link it to slide 6. Awesome. Now we have something such as this. Now when we play our presentation, we will see an effect as beautiful as this. We move. If I click on this, it takes me straight to my slide, and I will explain the kind of pomo we have, the things that is made up of the pomo. Is this pomo or stuff? I can't remember. So it's okay. This is what we have in this menu. We have this, we have that, and that is very, very awesome. If I click on this, it takes me back to this particular slide, and then I can click on this to move, click on this to move. That's to the end, and then this takes me here, this takes me here. If I click on it, beautiful, beautiful. We have added a clickable effect to our menu, Finally, on this aspect, there are certain things you can change your font, you can change the design of this. You can decide to come here, come to picture, and go to color. You can decide to make it this color, like I always like to do it. Come over to this, go to design stuff, come to color, and then we make it this. I always like to do it that way. Your choice, not mine. All right. Now the last thing we are going to do is to add some click, to add a kind of click here. To do that, let's go to insert to show us another aspect of click. Let's head over to insert. Let's come to shapes. Under shapes, we go down. You see these buttons. I can use this for movement. Also, I can use icons and then put hyperlinks. Either way is workable. Now I'm going to select this particular action button that says go to the end. So once I click on it, this one is an action button that says go forward or next. This one is an action button that says go backward or previous. So either way, but I choose to show us this one. In our presentation, you can use this as well. So let me click this. And then let me come to this place and draw. Alright, I have stuff like this, and it's saying to the last slide. However, if I put it to the last slide, it's going to come to this, which is not what I want. I want, if I click on it, it takes me to this one straight, instead of moving one step, instead of going to this, and to this. That is what I want. So to get that, I'm going to click here. Inside this, I'm going to select my slide. Now in the slide, what slide do I want it to take me to? To slide 4. I'm going to assign it the slide 4. Beautiful. And then I will say okay. and then I will say okay. That's what I have here in the shape. We can remove, we can make it stuff like this. The outline, we can say the outline is white to make it in a bit stuff that is clickable. So once we have this, having gotten that, we can Ctrl C, move to the next and paste Ctrl V, and then we will not paste it to the, okay, I think that is this. We didn't paste on this. Okay, we will also paste to this, Ctrl V as well, so that once we click, this one is not necessarily, we don't really need it, because if we place it here, this one and this one will give us the same function. It's getting to the last, but that's our choice anyway. So then the next is we can come to this one. We can come to this one, and then let's head over to insert and get to pictures, and we select this. Head to shapes rather, and we select this one. Once we get that, we can draw here. After that, we can go to this and select slide. What slide do I want it to take me to? I want it to take me to the first slide, which is really what I want. I will say okay. Now I will say okay. Now I will move this to this place, ensure that it's aligned. Let me go over to this, select this, and select this. We have that. All right, I'm going to say Ctrl C and come over to this to paste it. We have stuff like this, and ladies and gentlemen, let's play and then see how our slides moves. All right, we have this. If I click on this, it takes me straight to this particular one. If I click on this, it takes me back again. If I click on this one, it moves me one step forward. If I click on it, it shows me what the stuff we have. If I click on this, it takes me back. It's very dynamic, highly engaging to engage your audience. And yes, I like the pomo. I like the pomo. You can say that again, but my best is the owa and the nkwobi. Yes, pomo cannot take the place of the nkwobi and the owa, ishewu and all the rest. No, pomo cannot take the place. All right, that's on a lighter note. Now that is how we can design our presentation and make it dynamic, make it engaging, make it interactive, that the audience, you get their attention whatsoever where you want to take their attention to, you drag it to that particular place. This is an amazing stuff we are getting this night. In fact, someone was asking, are you sure you are going to be teaching some of these for free? But this is where we are this night, teaching stuff that people pay money to learn. These are premium courses. I know how much I charge, but this is one of my New Year gift to as many that we want to grab the opportunity and learn. All right, now we have gotten this. We have gotten this. That is how you create clickable effect using your morph animation, your morph transition rather, and putting some clickable effects, some menus and stuff like that. Go ahead and explore. All right, let's get to another stuff we have. Let me show you one of the stuff I want to see if we can achieve this night. This is something, this is one of the stuff I want to see if we can achieve this night. If we can achieve it, I will be very, very glad. to create an infographics animation like this. To create an infographics animation like this. If you want us to proceed to creating stuff like this, please, I need you to drop your comment. Drop it in the comment section. If you want me to proceed to teach how you can create an engaging presentation like this, this is an infographics animation effect, let me know. Drop it in the comment section. If you want us to proceed, if you want us to proceed, if you want us to proceed, please drop in the comment section. If you want to learn how to create this awesome engaging, we call it infographics animation effect. The previous stuff we learned is what we call the carousel effect. The carousel effect in PowerPoint. The carousel effect in PowerPoint. If you want us to proceed, let me know. All right. Someone say, please go ahead. Please go ahead. I'm going right ahead so as to teach us how we can get stuff like this and engage your audience. Presentation is not supposed to be boring. No, after now you are saying no to boring presentations, to boring slides. You need your audience to be engaged and say, wow, you get their attention how you want it to be, the way you want it to be. That is what we are talking about here. Awesome. All right, let's proceed. Like you asked us to proceed, I'm going to let me create another days, because I will need some of these things I have here, so I'm not going to be typing again. So what I will do now is I will hit enter to create a new slide. Follow me, please. Follow me, please. These are premium courses. I guarantee you, go and find out. But that is what we have promised under God to finish, and we will deliver by the grace of God. Okay, now the next thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to insert a picture. I'm going to insert a picture, not to make my background to be boring. You can use any background. You can use any background. Please, any background is okay for you. This one, some persons are saying, some persons might ask, must I use picture? It's your choice, but pictorial stuff makes persons to be engaged, put people at attention, catch the eye of the audience. So that's why sometimes we recommend some effects, pictures and some movable effect to give life to presentations. That is something we recommend. All right. Now, one of the things you will see here is that on this particular presentation, this is a secret. Now, when you look at it, you see this is a secret. I'm going to show you how this is done. This is a secret that you see. You think, how is this picture like this? I'm going to show you that. Now, follow me. The first we do is to set up your background. Now, right click anywhere on the background and go to format background. Now, under format background, select picture or texture field. Once that is done, go to insert. Under insert, I have pictures, so let me go to my file. I have some pictures. I'm going to go down. I think that's where I have some of the landscape pictures. I have some of landscape pictures. I'm trying to see if I can use any of this apart from the one I used earlier. Okay, let's say I select this one. Is that okay? Let's use that instead of the one I used earlier. Okay, we have this. That is our background picture. That's our background picture. Then the next thing I'm going to do is to go over to my insert come to picture. I'm going to insert that picture on top. I'm going to insert that picture on top. But before I do that, that reminds me, before I do that, I'm going to come here to select rectangle and then come over to this place and drag to cover the previous picture. Beautiful. Now once that is done, let me go to shape outline and remove outline. Remove outline. Then let's head over to our shape format. As you can see on our right pane, we have the shape format here. Under that, I'm going to select picture or texture. Now that is this how we head over to my pictures straight away. I will head over to my pictures straight away. I think gets one of the things I think is all right. That is where we are. I will get the exact picture, this, and then I will say insert. Beautiful, beautiful. We have our picture insert on top. Now here is the magic place. Here is the magic. We are going over to this. We go over to this and come to this picture correction. Under picture options, we come to picture correction. Now in the picture correction, I'm going to set the brightness to -50. Your choice anyway. Let me even see. I can set it to -60. Let's say I place here -50. You see an effect I have. It makes my text to be readable. Also, let's see if I make it 60, what will happen? It makes it more dim. I think I'm going to use the 60 part. Alright, that is my background. I'm going to use the 60 part. That is my background. Now, having done that, the next I'm going to do is to create another what do we call it, another slide. Now in this one, I'm going to right click, go to background. I'm going to make the color of the background to be this gray. Beautiful. I'm going to have that. Now let me head over to my shape. Please, if I'm fast, you call me back a bit. If I'm fast, let me know. If I'm fast, be free and willing to draw me back, please. If I'm moving fast, be willing to draw me back. I want to see if I can cover my objective tonight. Alright, now having changed the background it's your choice. I like making my background to be a bit different for some of this. So let's get to this shape. And then I'm going to use this shape, rectangle but top corner rounded. So that's, I'm going to draw here. I'm going to draw here. Okay, now having done this, I'm going to come here and say no outline. Awesome. I'm going to come here and say no outline. Then I'm going to come to rotate. On rotate, I will select flip vertical, and that is what I will have. Alright, now having done that, let me also head over to my shape tools or my shapes. Select the oval shape. Remember to hold your shift and then you draw. Alright, now once that is done, let me take this no outline and let me take it over to this so that I see it. Let me change the color and then let me take it over to this. The smart guide will have to guide me. It shows me that yes, you are the center of this particular shape. Beautiful. Now having done that, I will select this shape. Hold Control and select this. Head over to my made shapes and say subtract. You see what we have here. So right click. Okay. Now we have our shapes such as this. The next we do is let me make it white. Let me make this shape white, and then let's go to shadow and add some shadows to it. and let's add some shadow. Let's select this, and then okay, let's make it this black. The transparency, let's leave it 60. The size, let's say 106. Here the blur, let's say 30, and the distance, let's say 4. All right, we have a shadow such as this. The next we do is we can get over to our shape effects and come to our 3D format. Under the 3D format place, we are going to come over to this, and I think this one, and then come over to this as well, select this. Awesome. Now we have effects such as this. Okay, now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this, Ctrl D, and then bring it over to this place, and then head over to this. I should have done that earlier, but let me remove the shadow from it. I don't need the shadow. So once that is done, I will come to this shape, select the rectangle tool, and draw on top of it like this. I think this is okay. Let me make it something like this. Alright, now I will select this, hold Ctrl, select this, come to shape and say subtract. Beautiful. And then I will go to rotate. Under rotate, I will also say flip vertical. So under flip vertical, this becomes the color. Now, having done that, the next I will do is I will give a particular color to it. Let me say I give it this color, and then bring it over to this place, align it very well over to this place, and then go over to this function here and say send to back. Awesome, we have effect like this. The next I will do is to come and take the text box, select text box, and then inside the text box I can put step 1 depending on what you are presenting on. I can put step here and make it center, come over to this place, select erase, and then increase it, make it white, and then let's take it inside here. Beautiful, perfectly aligned. I can take it up a bit, hold Ctrl, let me drag this one here. Awesome. In it I will put 1, click on the line or the text box and increase the 1. You can increase it and then bring it up a bit. Beautiful. If that's because we can increase it the more and bring it up here. So the next we can do is to select this up and group them, Ctrl G to group. Awesome. Now once that is done, we also come to our shape format here and say send to the back. We have effect like this. We have effect like this. Now when we check, we are having an effect such as this. The next we do is to select all of them, hold Ctrl and then duplicate this, hold Ctrl again, duplicate this, hold Ctrl again, duplicate this. Alright, now once we have achieved that, we can select all of them. Let me move them down a bit. Now once that is done, what I will do is that I will come inside here, remove this, put 2, come here, remove this, put 3, come here, remove this, put 4. Alright, and then I'm going to select this, one. No, I'm trying to select the men. Let me use this. Okay, I have gotten it. Select that, head over to this, and which color will I use now based on what we are presenting? Okay, let's say I use this, and then let me get to this. Let me bring this down. Alright, head over to this. Let me come to more color, and then to this, let's say I drag it down the more here and say OK, and then the same to this. Let me do the same to this one, and then come over to this place, come to more color. Let's say I drag it down to this and say OK. Now we have our stuff such as this. Once that is done, once we are done with this, the next thing we are going to do is to copy all this. We copy all of them, Ctrl C, and head over to our first slide and say Ctrl V. Awesome. We have stuff like this. Your size, consider the size and see how you can maneuver it. So once that is done, the next we do is to assign different colors to this. We select this, come to shape format, come to shape fill. With the eyedropper tool, let me come to search for these colors here. Awesome, I have this. The same thing I will do to this one. Eyedropper tool, let's say I come to this to select this one. Beautiful. I will come to this, go to eyedropper tool. The same I will come to, let's say, for this, and here the eyedropper tool. Let me see if okay, I think I have this is the same with another the other one. So let me take eyedropper tool and see if I'm going to get a different effects. I'm looking for a different effect on this particular picture. I think okay, think is all right now. Now when you look at this, you will notice that this particular, let me move this down. You will notice that this, yes, you will notice that this particular shape is showing a bit on the outside. So what we will do is we can come here and reduce the width of it. We can come here and reduce the width of that. So what I will recommend you do is that before you duplicate, be sure that stuff like this doesn't occur is before you duplicate. So let me put it for 2.4, hit enter and see what we have. All right, I think that has been settled, so I can move it in a bit so that I will have stuff like this. Beautiful. So on your own, ensure to replicate it with these other ones. All right, now having done that, the next thing I'm going to do is to bring in my contents so that we can add the animations. So here, let me copy this and say Ctrl C, and let's come here and paste Ctrl V. Awesome. Now what we have is this. I can now come over, make it white. We have effect like this, or we can select using the eyedropper tool. We can select this. Is that visible? Let me leave the white. Let me leave it at white there. It complements the background as well. All right, the next thing I'm going to do is let me copy the other write-offs and then Ctrl C. Let me come here and paste Ctrl V. Boom, we have it here. These icons you have here are downloaded, so let me move them here. Let me position it, and then let me position this one here as well. Ensure they align properly. Smart Guard will help you. Awesome. All right, let me make the text white so that it will be visible. All right, the Smart Guard shows that it's aligned well. So here I'm going to make this visible, and I'm going to make this visible as well. Okay, now we have gotten stuff like this as regards to our animations. You can reduce the size, you can bring it low depending on your stuff. Now is the time to apply animations. Go with me. Now first I'm going to animate the picture background. Let me click on the picture, and let's head over to animations. Now under the animations, I'm going to say add animation. On the add animation, I'm going to select grow and shrink animation. That's what I'm going to have. Then let me start it with previous, and let's make it to glow 4 seconds. Let's make it 4 seconds, and then let's open our animation pane, and let's double click here and disable smooth start, disable smooth end, set auto reverse. Let's make this to be 30. Let's set it 130. Hit enter. Go to timing and repeat it until end of slide, and then you say okay. That is our first animation. Then the next is to animate our write-up. We click on the line. Click on the line, please. Click on the line, and then let's head over to this add animation. We select this grow and turn. We have something such as this. Beautiful. Now once that is done, you come here and say start with previous, and then 1 second is okay. We don't need much of delay, and then we can say a delay of 25 milliseconds is okay. Then we can now come here, double click to bring our animation pane, and then we go to timing and we say repeat until end of slide. Beautiful. And we have stuff like this. Alright, now having done that, how do I say repeat to the end of slide? No, that's a very wrong stuff. It shouldn't repeat. Forgive me. It shouldn't repeat. That should be it. If it's to repeat, we are going to be having that to be rotating all over again. It will distract our presentation. Alright, now the next thing we do is to animate the shape. This shape, we select it and we go and click on floating. Our shape will come in like this. Awesome. Now we have it on mouse click, and then we have it on seconds. 1 second is okay, and that is all we can do for it. And we select this. Also we select and we say floating. Now that float in, we are now going to go to this on click and now say start after previous. So that is what we are going to have. Start after previous, and then we come over to this particular we come to select this particular text, and we add also our animation. We select zoom, so we have animation such as this. So what we have is stuff like this. So the next thing we are going to do is to copy the animations and then use animation painter to replicate it on this. So let me click on this, go to animation painter. I will come to this and click. That is done. Let me select this as well, go to animation painter and then click on it. This is done. Let me select this as well, go to animation painter and click on this. That is done. The same thing I'm going to do for the others. Let me select this, go to animation pane and click on this. Alright, so let me also select this, go to animation painter and then click on this to assign the same animation. Okay, and then I'm going to select this, go to animation painter and click on this. The same animation is what I need. Alright, I'm repeating it. We are almost done. Okay, now we go to this. Let's select this, go to animation painter, apply to this. Alright, and then we select this, go to animation painter and apply to this. And that is our infographics animation. That is our infographics animation effect. And if we play it, we are going to get stuff like this. Beautiful. This is a mouse click. Now there is something I forgot to do, which is an error on this one. I need to make this to start after previous. This one, let's make it start after previous. This also start after previous. Also start after previous. Okay, now we have our animation like this. Now let's play and see what a beautiful animation we have. Now we have stuff like this. Beautiful, beautiful. Now once we have finished talking about this, if we are done talking about it, we can apply this as well. Beautiful, beautiful. Isn't this amazing? You have stuff like this comes out, it talks about, you click and this comes out. Very, very amazing infographics effect. All right, that's the custom animation, adding infographics for your presentation. Let me get your feedback. How do you see this presentation? How do you see this? Very, very awesome, isn't it? Very, very awesome. Isn't this awesome? Isn't this engaging? Okay, let me get your feedback. How do you see the infographics animation effect? Is it something you will try in your presentation? Is it something you will try in your presentation? Let me know. I need to get that feedback from us. This is something engaging. We are gradually coming to the final stuff I prepared for us this night. That is the bottom soup, and we know how bottom soup is. We already. This is 9:28. In less than 30 minutes, I should be rounding up. That is the bottom soup. That we call it bottom soup. Let me know. Let me get your feedback. How is the infographics animation? Before we move to the next stuff we have, the bottom soup. All right. Thank you so much. That's one of the response I'm expecting. Wow, lovely. Thank you. It's so engaging, so lovely. There are a lot that we do with PowerPoint that many persons don't know. And when I see some presentations, I say, what is this person doing? Very boring. But today, you are not going to be doing a boring presentation. So finally, you can come to select this particular icon, and then come to this, select your dropper tool and add it, make it this color, and then to make it look engaging and make it look properly aligned, you make it this color, your choice, and this one, and finally we can make it this. Beautiful. We have an engaging stuff like this. All right, now having done this, sure, you need to try it. You need to use it for your presentation. Is stuff like this. Tomorrow I'm going to show us something again as regards to infographics and some other morph transition. You are going to be wow. And then we are going to be looking at this call. Tomorrow we are going to also be looking at the zoom function in Microsoft PowerPoint, the zoom function. And then during the final day, we are going to be looking at embedding videos, screen recording. Also, this is how to talk about the smart art. All right, let's get to details. I'm going to do something so fast. Right away. Now, let me head over and bring in my stuff, and then let me copy this, Ctrl C, and head over to this and say Ctrl V, I have this, and then let me apply this particular bullets and hit enter. Let me go to this place. Another way this is something you can use in your presentation as well. Ctrl V. I just want to get some stuff. Ctrl C, and let me come here, Ctrl V, and then finally this one, Ctrl C, and then we have this here, and Ctrl V. Now, one of the things amateurs does is that when they have stuff like this, they will come here and assign animation. It's fine, it's good. Some persons do that, some persons don't. But if you are putting on a presentation and the client, as you don't really want it like this, I need something different, something that will make it engaging, catch the attention of the audience. That is where we can come to use smart art. Smart art, you see it a lot in Microsoft Word, but here there are different aspects to it. But persons don't use it because some of them don't know the way to navigate it. Now, how do I mean? Now, if I want to put this in smart art, I'm going to let me select all of this. Once I select this, a shortcut. Some will finish drawing the smart art and then paste the words on the smart art and group it. No, don't do that. But after this night, this is a very short way of doing that. You highlight all the stuff you want to list. Let's head over to this smart art. Now it said convert to smart art graphics. Don't go to this point. If you go to this, you are also this is to insert. This is to insert. So if I click on this and select this and do this, and let's say I'm inserting, please know the difference. Know the difference. I'm inserting. This is what most persons do, and then come to type in their text. That will take you time. So here is inserting, but for me to do it quickly, I'm going to highlight this and come to this place. So they are different. The smart art of insert is different from the smart art on the home. This one will convert this highlighted list of text to smart art graphics. Note that, please. Very, very important. Very, very important. All right. I will come to this, and then you see, if you select this, you see some effect it gives you. If you select this, you see something is giving you. If you select this, you see what is giving you. You can put a picture, any picture, and talk about it. If you select this, you see different stuff that is bringing to your table. Different depending on the one you want to use. If you see this, you can also go and say more smart art graphics. You can also say more smart art. Let me move it a bit where we can see what is happening. You can look at this and see what is giving you. Different smart art you have. There is one I'm looking for to use it to show us something. Where are you? Are you not part of this? Let me see if I can relax and see it, or is it not here? it should be. It's like it's not here. Okay, now I'm trying to, I have used that before. What is it not here? Okay, let's all right, let's make use of another one. Let's say we use this. Let's say we use this, and then we say okay. Now you see already it turns this, already it turns our smart art. Here I can say no outline. I can come and say no outline, and then I can select this, hold Control, select this, select this, select this one as well. Let me change it. No? All right. Now under the smart art here, what I can do is I can make it stuff like this. I can make it to be stuff like this. I can go to color and select different color sheet. That is okay by me. I can select different color sheets depending on your choice. Depending on your choice, different color. There are different color. You can get also stuff like this here. Okay, then okay, I think I like this. So once you have this, you can click out. We can select the smart art. Let's go to home and then increase our font. Once that is okay by us, we can also put in our font here and say okay. Now once we have gotten that, let's head over to animation. This is an aspect I want to show us. Let's head over to animations. Under animations, let's say we have let's say we select fly in. You see all of them. But how do we make it to come in differently? How do we make the smart art to come in differently? So we go to this effect option. Now under effect option we click. You see this, it says as one object. That's what it is by default. It comes in as one object, but here we are going to select it one by one so that it comes in one by one. Now you see what we have. Now this, I think I should be out, or okay. Now we have that one by one. The next we can do is to come to this animation. Let's go to animation pane. let's come to animation pane. Under the animation pane, we drop this down. This will come with previous. Let's make it to come with previous, and then on this one, which is, I think, if I select this particular one, I think this is it, the first one, that is it there. Now I will have to double click on it. Once I double click, you see this dim. I will set the color to this particular gray. I will set it to gray and say okay. Now that is what we are going to have. In other words, if I play and this comes in, and then I play again, the other one comes, this disappears. This disappears so that I can focus on only this. That is an aspect in animation that helps us to work effectively. All right. Now another aspect of animation I want to show us, let me hit enter, is this. Time will not permit me to do the bottom part, but I'm going to okay, I think I have what I can use. Let me use this. Let me say Ctrl C, and let's come here, Ctrl V. All right. Now let's say I'm talking inside here. Let's say, let me increase this a bit, and let me come here and say step 1. We have this. Let me move this one down a bit, and then erase medium, and also let me select this, a more visible font color. Let me also select this, and then let me also select this one, and let's select, I just want to select different colors. Okay, now this is what we are going to do now. This is what we are going to do. Let me select all these and move them away from here. Let me move them away. Follow me, please. Let me move them away from here. Now this one, I'm going to apply animation to it. I'm rounding up after this. Any question, you can drop it. I'm going to apply animation to this. So to do that, I'm going to say add animation. Under add animation, let me go to motion parts. This motion part animation, I want it to move to the right. So let me select right. Now once that is done, I will say okay. You see where it moves. I will draw this line, hold shift, and then move it. Let's say I want it to stop at the center of this slide, and then I will leave it. That is done. Then the next thing is, after that, I will go to add animation, then come to exit. under exit animation, I'm going to select fly out. Now the fly out, I'm now going to say start after previous. Start after previous, and let's say I'm going to set it for 1 second. Start after previous, and then this one I'm going to set it 2 seconds is okay. Start after previous, that is what we have. Then let me copy the same animation. Let me come here and copy the same animation and paste it this, and then for this I forgot to do something. On this first one, under the effect of fly out, I'm going to say fly to the right. Let me select to the right. Alright, now the same thing I'm going to do to this one and fly to the right. Awesome. Now I'm going to copy this animation, go to animation painter, paste it here. Now for this particular one, for this one, I'm going to drag it back to the center. I'm going to drag it back to the center, and the first one as well is far. I'm going to drag it back to the center as well. Alright, the same stuff we are going to do for this. Then let's select this, go to animation painter and paste it to this. Now it's almost out. I'm going to click on this and drag this backward, hold my shift and drag it to the center. Awesome. Alright, now we have stuff like this, and we can play and see how it is. We are making a presentation and I click on it, this comes out and that moves out. So what we have is the first animation we have is to start after previous. So we can now set it on click. We can set it on click. We can also set this one on click. We can set them on click so that we can talk about them on click. And then let's play. If this comes out, I talked about it. Step 1, create your desired background, and after explaining what step 1 is and all that, I will click to it, it moves to the right, and then the next one comes out and we talk about it, design your shapes and what have you and stuff like that. We click on it, it goes off to the right. That same way, that's one of the things that motion parts with exit transition, with exit animation can help you to do. This is the aspect we call to custom your animation, give it direction. If you want it to go up, the other one goes to the right, the second one goes up. You want the second one, let's say you want this second one to go to fly up or down. You come here and you select top. You select top, and if we play it, you have this comes out. You play it again, you have this, and you click, it goes up. So either way, you can custom your movement, your directions of your text, of your shapes, of your layers, of whatever elements that is on your slide. This is one perfect stuff about animations. Using the motion parts animation, you can make it to move in diverse ways, it move in different direction, and with that you are keeping your audience in suspense and at the same time keeping them engaged. However, you can also animate maybe a picture to emphasize what step 1 is, to come alongside with this step 1. You can place the picture on top here. Let's if I can get any image, let me see if there is a place where I can get any image. Ctrl C. Let's head over to this place, and then let me paste. Ctrl V. I can move it up here and then add animation to it. Go to add animation, and the entrance animation I can use floating. So in this I can come here and say float down. So I can come here and say float down. Then here, if I click here, let me move it up. Okay. Now I can now make it to start with previous. Let me come to this and make it to start with previous. That is what I have. And if I play it and place this, okay, wait, I think this is where I can position it, and okay, that didn't work. Let me select the fly in. This should be able to do the stuff. I can say from bottom. I can say from bottom. I can say from bottom, then fly in. Okay. Now let's see. Let me see what happens here. Okay. Now the next thing, okay, then what I can do also here is add animation here. Let me go to motion parts, and then that's what I should have used. You select this one, not down. Where is the one for up? Okay, that's it, yeah. And say okay. Now that comes here. Then I can hold this, hold shift, and then drag it up. Then let me position it here and make it to start with previous, and then let's play. So we have this. There is something I want to check here. It should bring me with that. Okay, that's something I'm suspecting. Alright, that is it here. I need to take this upward here. I need to take it up here. Okay, I need to take it up to that, and let's play. All right, by tomorrow I will sort this out. This is the animation that is holding it. Let me remove this, and it should be able to play. Start with previous, and then let me set it to 1 second, and this is on click. Let's say we both set it to previous. Let's see what happens. Okay, that should be it. That's what I'm looking for. So when you work, you can check how your stuff works. These are certain things you can use in order to make your presentation dynamic. Setting up the timing and what have you can make it to be an awesome presentation. So when you play this comes out, and then we move. This one is also here, this comes in. So I need to now assign animation, add animation to it that will be to where is it? Exit. Let me add the exit animation to it, and then say fly out. All right, now I have to bring it up as well. Okay, that is on this. So it's on click. The fly out is on click. So let me play and this. So once I click, that goes, this goes, and then the other one comes. So this is stuff we have as regarding customing your animation. There are a lot of stuff you can do using your timing, using your durations, and even you can time your presentation as well. So this is one of the things that you can do. All right, it's at this moment that we have come to the end of the tutorial. God willing, we will complete what we have started. So please let me get to hear your comment, your feedback, your review. How is the presentations? How are the things you learned? The infographics, the carousel effects, the customing of your animations. We dive deeper today into diverse functions as regards to Microsoft PowerPoint, which can help us to achieve a lot. I said to someone in the group, I said, if you are ever ready to learn and we are ever ready to teach and to impact, that is one thing I guarantee by the grace of God. Is something I live by, is something I love to do, to teach, to impact, to inspire, is one of the things I love so much to do. Let me get your feedback. How is the section this night? Let the feedback flow. Let me get the feedback. Let me see the excitement. How is the section this night? Thank you all. See you tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be another amazing section. You are going to also see one of the amazing sections, effects as regards to Microsoft PowerPoint. You are going to live in these 5 days with your head so high, and you can call yourself a pro when it comes to Microsoft PowerPoint. All right, thank you everyone. I really appreciate us being present tonight. Thank you. See you all tomorrow, and remain blessed. Remain blessed. Good night until we see again tomorrow, God willing. We delve into a deeper animation. Good night, and do have a lovely